Let's start with a call for an uprising. A call for an uprising is quite miffed about the Tesla robots. I did a stream recently about the whole Tesla bot thing and how it's bullshit and how they're not going to actually build a robot and Elon's full of shit. I don't know what Call's reaction is going to be, but I'm going to guess based on every other video he's ever made that he's going to panic. He's going to, at some point, throw in at least one homophobic or transphobic joke. And he's going to act like this is the end of the world, even though it's a bullshit robot that doesn't exist. Alternatively, he might agree with me, actually, and say, this robot's bullshit. This is all theater to keep people distracted from real issues, you know, like the deep state or whatever bullshit. So let's find out.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show, Tesla. Everybody's familiar with Tesla. Everyone's familiar with Elon Musk, or you just want to call him Elon. Same difference.
He did it! He did the thing! Transphobic joke in the first 5 seconds. Yes? I know my call for an uprising videos.
Well, they've come out and announced that they're going to be releasing a humanoid robot. That's right, a humanoid robot. Now you'll
Call, they're not. Tesla and Elon Musk just lie a lot.
notice, I'm going to show you the clip here, all the wonderful things it can do. I just love how we live in a world where people think that this is a good thing. They don't realize it's going to eliminate jobs, eventually their own. And on top of all that,
Look, Elon, as much as I hate him, paid lip service to that and literally said if these became common, we would need universal basic income. So,
they think that they can trust in technology, but why wouldn't they? They trust in everything, except, of course, God. They trust in Big Brother. They trust in quote-unquote science. So why not trust in a robot? Well, because, you know, it's not going to be like Terminator, Call. Robots aren't going to turn on humanity. Robots aren't going to make people lazy slobs. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I think making people lazy slobs if we had actual humanoid robots that replaced most of the workforce. I think making people lazy slobs is more likely than a Terminator situation. I just don't see why robots, like generalized artificial intelligence is complete science fiction at this point in time. I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't have the expertise to claim whether it is or is not possible. But I know for a fact we don't have it now, and we're not going to have it anytime soon. So anyone who's fear-mongering, like, oh my god, have you seen movies where robots turn evil and want to kill people? It's like, yeah, they're movies. They're not real. Hell's Wake, thanks for 10 months, says Uwu.
Check all those off. Because this robot, and again, this is all precursor for obviously what we know is going to come with DNA manipulation and making literally humans into robots. See, it's not...
What? You can't manipulate someone's DNA into turning them into a robot, Call. That's not what robot means.
going to be the other way around.
God, the upper skin darkening for my electrolysis is so bad, it legit looks like I have a fucking mustache. Gross.
Where it's just like, robot. There's a robot living amongst the human. No. Because why wouldn't they just tell people
Yes, that's not how science works.
that it'll be like that at first to ease them for when they can actually become bionic, right?
Is he confusing, like, cybernetic, cyborg, sci-fi stuff with, like, DNA manipulation? Because those are two different things.
Predictive programming for centuries. Well, here, they'll let you know how important it is to have a humanoid robot so that, you know, you don't have to go to the grocery store. It can go for you. Wow.
I just get grocery delivery and then I pay a human being and give them a tip.
Isn't that so worth having humanoid robots walking around so that we don't have to go?
I had more faith in Call. I thought he at least was gonna be like, this robot's bullshit, obviously. It's to do this or that or whatever. It's to distract from all these different conspiracy theories he believes in. But no, I think he really believes Tesla's gonna build this fucking robot. Which makes him about as dumb as every other person writing for tech media right now who's taking this thing seriously, so fair game. J Victory Official says, get rid of capitalism and robots and automation will become a more acceptable thing. Do they think technobabble and movies are true? I guess so.
and do chores or go get groceries or who knows what else. I mean, obviously we know what else they'll be using it for. They'll have these things bent over pretty quick, the liberals. But
I don't want to fuck a robot, guys. I don't want a robot to fuck me either. I'm good. There was a guy at the... If you guys haven't seen my VOD of watching the thing where they revealed the robot and the Q&A session afterward, someone legit asked, can I... Not in these words, but they asked, can I fuck the robot and will it love me back? And it was the saddest thing. Vast Lunacy says, with 15 months, hey, I'm here for a stream. Hope you're feeling better from the move. I am, thank you.
But let's take a look.
It kind of makes sense to put that.
He thinks humanoid equals human-robot hybrid when it really means robot shaped like. Does he? Is he that dumb? E-Tune says, I'll be honest, sign me up for when I can get robot legs. Wagroad says, I think Call is referencing to synthetic humans like synths from Fallout or human Cylons. I guess? I don't know.
Onto a humanoid form. They're also quite good at sensors and batteries and...
You can buy a robot werewolf, though? Why do you think I want to fuck a werewolf? Did I make a joke about fucking a werewolf at some point? I don't want to fuck a werewolf, guys.
actuators. So we think we'll probably have a prototype sometime next year.
If I wanted to fuck a werewolf, I would do it the old-fashioned way. I would expose Baja to lycanthropy, okay?
That
I don't need a robot.
is basically
Consider me the werewolf fucking Amish, okay?
looks like this, and it's intended to be friendly, of course, and navigate through a world built for humans, and eliminate dangerous, repetitive, and boring tasks.
Elon is legit, like, the least charismatic. I don't understand. Elon confuses me, not only because of his obvious scams, but, like, I don't understand why people think he's charismatic and convincing. He's the least charismatic person in the universe. Profane Priestess says, I don't think robots will really make people lazier. I think people will have the opportunity to pursue their passions and self-actualize. People do all kinds of things without profit as a motive. We would continue doing so even if we lived in a communist post-scarcity utopia. Counterpoint, think of rich people now. Do rich people, billionaires, spend their time creating brilliant pieces of art or perfecting their craft? Or do they spend their time going on vacation, trying to pay other plebs to send them to space? Do they... You know what I mean? Jeff Bezos isn't a brilliant violinist because he never has to work again a day in his life. Tiger White says, Hannah, why would you think I want to fuck a werewolf? Also, Hannah, hey, Baja, did the furry suit from the Bezos arrive yet? Mike Mack says, I call referencing the nanotech John Connors from Terminator Genesis. Gerard Banqued, Ken Draco, and Mad Maple Syrup. Thanks for following. Tucker White says, also, Call says people would become lazy as if that's not already the fucking case. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I just got a huge fucking raid. Oh, no. I just noticed. That's where the follows are coming from. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. Go follow Central Committee, anyone who's here. I'm sure you already do, but if not, welcome. I'm Hannah. I'm a leftist trans streamer. I cover politics. Today, I'm doing Tinfoil Tuesday, though, which is when we look at conspiracy theories and basically debunk them or make fun of them, talk about why people believe these things. It's a whole thing. So thanks for the giant fucking raid. I hope your stream went well. God damn. No pressure. I picked a good day to not wear concealer on my lip from the darkening from the electrolysis. Seriously though, thank you, Mike. M Wade 19, thanks for 6 months.
We're setting it such that it
Hendrik.
is at a mechanical level, at a physical level, you can run away from it.
I hate Elon Musk so much. Like, imagine giving a presentation for your fake humanoid robot, and you're like, we made it so you can run away from it, wink wink. Aren't you afraid of robots, the thing I'm trying to sell you, even though we're not going to actually make this thing? It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
And most likely overpower it. So hopefully that doesn't ever happen, but
I had my art department come up with this 1 week ago because I needed to pump the stock. Profane Priestess says, sure, but that it's because we live in a society that prioritizes the acquisition of wealth over all else. If we lived in a post-scarcity society, the thing keeps moving, society, the whole social infrastructure would be different. Think about all the wealthy people in the Enlightenment who went into the sciences out of a sense of philanthropy. You know, I hope you're right. I have a more pessimistic view of humanity than you do. Maybe it's because I watch a bunch of conspiracy theorists all the time, and I see basically the gutters of humanity in terms of, like, intellectual vigor and motivation to do better. I don't know.
You never know. So it'll be a...
Elon is such a depraved, spoiled attention whore billionaire. I know. I hate him. I did a whole stream the other day where I just covered the whole event. Well, the parts where Elon was in it, and... bad. Did you guys see the Elon robot thing? Well, I have a bunch of people here. I have to show you my pain, okay? If you didn't see this... So, the other day, Elon came out at the AI event and was like, oh, we're gonna build a humanoid robot. I know Boston Dynamics and that, what's that other company that makes the robots in Japan? I know there's multiple, but there's the famous one with it's got like a backpack. Whatever. I know they've been working on humanoid robots for decades and still can't get something to a perfectly humanoid form factor. Is it Honda? Asimo. Yes, thank you. The company that makes Asimo. I think Honda. Anyway, we know they've been doing that, but we're Tesla, and I'm Elon Musk, and nerds think I'm a genius for absolutely no reason. So, I'm just gonna say we're building a fucking humanoid robot, and we're gonna have a prototype by next year. And then they had a guy in spandex come out and do Fortnite dances, and I want to Fortnite myself in Minecraft. Hold on, I gotta change my lighting for this. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Watching the decay of the American civilization is pretty fun. The memes are pretty lit, at least. They didn't have memes in Rome, is all I'm saying, you know?
A light, yeah, anyway, 5 miles an hour. If you can run faster than that, you'll be fine. So, yeah, it's around 5'8". Has sort of a screen where the head is for useful information, but it's otherwise basically got the autopilot system in it, so it's got cameras.
I like that he tried to put together, or had people put together, obviously he didn't do it, technical details, and the technical details of this game-changing, world-changing robot are, it's 5'8", so manlit confirmed. It's a joke. I stand a short king. It has a screen on the face. It has lightweight materials. What materials? the lightweight ones, human-level hands. I've never heard someone describe human-like hands as human-level hands, but they're human-level hands, okay? Hands are very easy to make, okay? It's why we've had perfect prosthetics that work exactly like a human hand with no difficulties for the better part of 30 years. Sarcasm. 40 electromechanical actuators, 12 in the arms, 2 in the neck, 2 in the torso, 12 in the hands, 12 in the legs. How are they going to all fit this in a humanoid form factor with the computer to make it run? Also, with the power to make it run? I don't know. That's for Elon's pleb engineers to figure out. He has a stock to pump.
It's got 8 cameras and...
Raven says, Jeremy, in typing angrily, Elon Musk is a genius! Don't make fun of him or I will pee and poop in my dipes! Jilly Fu says, I dance a lot in VR and don't think I'm that good, but I'm probably better than the young intern they probably didn't pay to do that dance. That's the thing. Why didn't they at least hire... I said this before, okay? There are people out there who are really excellent dancers. I've seen them on TV or whatever who can make themselves dance like a fucking robot, like perfectly, with perfect mechanical precision. Why didn't they hire that person instead of hiring Dan from accounting to come out and do Fortnite dances his kid taught him over the summer? Like, it's so weird. Zero M80 says, should have been 5'9". That'd be 69. Tall Elon would do that. True. He also made cryptocurrency even worse than it already was. Yeah, he did. Tiger White says, I doubt we'll even make it to the robot revolution. With the climate crisis, we're doing fuck all to head off. Profane Priestess says, that's fair, I just tend towards optimism. I might be naive, but I hold on to my hope. I'm glad someone does, because I cannot. Zero Maybe, nope, I did that one, sorry. Mike Max says, Christian extremist and the end of the world. Name a better duo.
Yeah.
Alright, we get it. When's Call gonna bitch about this?
Thing.
And you might say,
There we go.
let us know, too.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yes. Now, he said about them going to the grocery store. Do they have to be jabbed, too? Just want to make sure. Are these all... I want to make sure all of...
No, Call. Robots don't have anything in them that would make them susceptible to disease. Human disease. If you count computer viruses, that's a different thing.
And, of course, they probably will, as ridiculous as this world is, let us know that these are all...
For anyone who came in during the raid and only saw me talking about the Elon part, this is a conspiracy theorist I cover regularly named A Call for an Uprising. He's an anti-vax, Illuminati, Freemason, global New World Order conspiracy theorist that I cover a lot, and he's scared this robot's gonna kill people or something.
fully jabbed. And you might say, that makes no... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Because what does in today's world? But this is the type of technology we...
I don't know. Republicans taking horse medicine because they don't trust doctors makes a lot of sense to me. My brain's been broken by the last 5 years, though, so who knows?
Need, right? Let's trust in the science. Let's bring it... You have to love, by the way, how it's black and white. Get your esoteric colors there.
Oh, Call for an Uprising thinks anything that's black and white is a Freemason thing. No. It's supposed to look like, I think, the spacesuits from the SpaceX thing. Tucker White says, no, Call, that's not until the transhumanism takes hold. Color by Emmy says they're going to spread the Robo-Rona.
Right? They could have done all sorts of different things with the outer shell of them.
Don't you get it? Robots are just people in robot costumes. Honestly, that'd be the most Elon thing ever if he tried to bring back slavery, but he did it with a... That would be... Like, if I'm Jonathan Swifting this, I'm gonna do Elon bringing back slavery, but he puts the slaves in unitards to make them look like, robots. In a way, bringing back feudalism or slavery, but with a coat of fake futurism on top to make it palatable to libs. Yeah, okay.
This, but of course they chose white with black. Why not? Oh, it's because that's
It's because they're trying to look like a sleek, futuristic sci-fi movie. That's the entire reason. It's because Elon fans are dorks. And I'm a dork, okay? I know this. If I saw this in a movie, some sci-fi movie, like if they remade iRobot or something, I'd be like, alright, that makes sense. That has a future aesthetic. It's not real, Call. It's not a real robot. Jeff says, I don't want them putting chemicals in the... Oh, wait. Alex Jones' voice. I don't want them putting chemicals in the vaccines, turning the friggin' robots gay!
Sure. Whatever floats everyone's boat to convince themselves that this satanic world order doesn't exist and isn't in full control and taking full control of society as we speak. So Tesla announced that it's actually going to make a humanoid robot called the Tesla bot. And it'll be able to grab your groceries for you and perform other tasks. And it says, no, it's not a joke. Now, this whole presentation...
That was horribly accurate. Yeah, I'm actually Alex Jones. When I go to the Alex Jones thing on Infowars, I just put on a suit. I'm playing both sides. That way, I always win.
Came across as a joke, which is probably what they want, right? They want to see... I mean, the simple fact is that black goop that can alternate and manipulate your DNA...
Did he just see the movie Prometheus and he thought it was a documentary?
That they want inside you so bad is gonna make you pretty much bionic in a sense. So
he thinks the vaccine's gonna turn you into a robot? Cool. Tiger White says, wait, Hannah, White and Black has glasses. My god, she's a Freemason.
these things are all kind of just pointless at this point if you know the end game of what they're trying to do. But in a world where you need to constantly ease people into things, that's all that this type of stuff is. I've said it for so long about taking an actual mark, having something inside your body. And I'm not just talking about the magic potion. I'm talking about chips, potatoes.
This is what I don't get about the whole people who think everything is the mark of the beast, Christians who think certain things are the mark of the beast, whether it's the vaccine or they used to think it was barcodes. Then it was like chips and credit cards, whatever. Guys, according to like Rapture, I don't even know what you want to call it, because the Rapture isn't really a thing in the Bible. It's an interpretation that's relatively recent. Rapture ideology, Rapture gospel, whatever you want to call it. Gospel makes it sound like it's in the Bible when it's really not. The Rapture, the Mark of the Beast doesn't happen until after the Rapture, according to the whole narrative of the Rapture. So if you're a Christian and you're still here and you think the Mark of the Beast is happening, you fucked up. You're the wrong kind of Christian or something, or you're not really a Christian, because the Rapture was already supposed to take place. Last time I checked, we didn't have millions of people disappearing and leaving their clothes. Like, what are you doing? Do you even know what you're talking about? Zorgnak says, I'm sure I'm not the first to comment on this, but why does Cole always sound like he's recording from a highway rest stop bathroom? He's got it. No, that's a mean comment. Never mind. Standards. Baha says he saw that sci-fi show Helix years ago and he thinks black goop is going to change our DNA. Oh, God. Tucker White says, silly Hannah, everyone knows this is the mark of the beast.
Look at your M closely. There's a gap right here in the letter M. It's never connected. So you go into Hebrew. The letter Vav is also the number 6. Short top, long tail. Short top, long tail. You could have here in Hebrew 666 on the can. But my interest is the word monster. What do you see in the O? There's a cross.
Okay.
What has Christ got to do with an energy drink, let alone the name monster?
Anytime two lines intersect, it's clearly a message about Jesus. Mike Mack says, but Hannah, the Rapture did happen, but only one person is in heaven, Mrs. Rogers. Oh.
Monster. So I thought, well, maybe this is a Christian company then. BFC at the bottom of the can. Do you know what that stands for?
Big fucking can?
That's the F word.
Yeah?
Big can.
Yeah. Most adults are comfortable with the F word.
In fact, they write it on the side of the can. So
Jay Victory says, isn't the mark of the beast supposed to be taken willingly and people have to know that it's the real mark of the beast? Yes. If it's not voluntary, what's the point? That's not how it works. Hold on, I gotta turn this other light off.
So I know that's the F word.
Okay.
Now, do you know what a MILF is?
Yes.
I do.
That's on the box. MILFs, dig it, and you will too. This is not a Christian company at all.
No, it doesn't have to be. I don't know if you know this, but it's legal to have companies that aren't Christian, whatever the fuck that even means. I'm sweating, sorry. Raven says, more adults need to get less comfortable with the R word. To me, the people who still use that are children. I'd agree.
So why would they have put a cross on the can? Here is the message. Antichrist.
Are you telling me if I go on Christian Mingle right now, I can't search for MILFs? What's even the point if I can't find Christian MILFs?
666 in Hebrew. And then the Bible talks about the beast in Revelation. And look at Monster's ad. This is their statement. You see these M's everywhere. Hats, t-shirts, bumper stickers. Is there another agenda here? If God can use people and product,
God doesn't like MILFs? That's true, he's more into 14-year-olds.
so can Satan. And look at it this way. Even if the M was not the issue, you cannot deny that that is a cross. And what is witchcraft? When the cross goes upside down.
No. Bottoms up. No, the upside-down cross is actually a Catholic symbol because there was a saint. Was it? Oh God, which one was it? It was one of the big ones. I'm gonna feel stupid if it was Peter. Cross of St. Peter. I'm a dumbass. Anyway, supposedly, Peter was crucified upside down, so the upside-down crucifix is a Catholic symbol. It may have been co-opted at some point by anti-Christian groups, I honestly have no idea. But this is why you sometimes see the upside-down cross in Catholic stuff. They're referencing Peter. The Dak with 100 says, the classic drink up, that's Satan. Chili Fu says, ma'am, this is just called having a good marketing team. Yeah, does she not understand this is all probably, at least some of it's intentional? It's supposed to be edgy. It's supposed to appeal to people who wear tap-out shirts and beat their girlfriends. I shouldn't say that. A lot of people like Monster Energy. But, you know, that kind of marketing is like, oh, it's so edgy.
Bottoms up. And the devil laughs.
Princess Amelia says, it's actually weird hearing you talk about Peter and it not being that Peter. My poor mind gets confused.
Something to think about.
Wow.
This is how clever Satan is and how he gets into the Christian home and a Christian's life. And it breaks God's heart. Jesus said, my people perish for lack of knowledge.
That's awesome. I've never even seen that.
Oh boy.
Potato chips. It's been such an ease. The chip, first it was the credit card. People thought that was it, right? Then
It was the barcode before that call. It's funny that he's pointing out that previously other fanatical Christians and rapture believers have thought other things were the mark of the beast and they were wrong. And he's like, they thought it was this, and then they thought it was this, but now it's really this. It can't just be that this thing is a fictional concept. It has to be that now the thing you are currently doing is the right one.
credit card turned into a chip. Now the credit card's tap. Now it's pay with your phone, right? You keep removing until it's inside of you.
I legit can't wait until a future, if this exists, where they put like a chip in your hand instead of a credit card. Just specifically because I know it's going to piss these people off and freak them out, and I find that hilarious.
How it works, the Apple wristband, the watch, those concerts I covered years and years ago.
Mark of the Beast on the bingo card, you bet. Oh, people who got here, by the way, we do conspiracy bingo, and if you win, you're the first person to win, rather, then I will give you a sub. So type !bingo, no spaces, and you'll get the bingo card. What are those gloves? These are my tinfoil gloves. I was wearing a jacket earlier, too, but it was hot, so I took it off. I have a whole tinfoil wardrobe for Tinfoil Tuesday.
With Tomorrowland, right? Using the wristband to buy and sell.
I think they actually are discontinuing magic bands at Disney. So, I guess that isn't the mark of the beast.
Not buy, sell, but buy everything within, the event. You go to the event, you want a soda, you pay on your wristband, you prepay. This is all prepping people to have everything inside their body. But here, let's look a little bit deeper into this. And by the way, I mean, if you watch Elon Musk talk and you don't think, I know we always get on Billy Yates, which is obviously understandably so. I mean, he makes your stomach churn. Listen to him talk. Looking at him, makes my stomach churn. There's a few people that when I see him, I just get ill looking at him. And obviously, everybody feels that way about good old Billy. This guy's another one of those guys. It's just something Quentin Tarantino's another one of those guys. I see him talk and do interviews, and you just know what this guy's doing behind closed doors, how disturbing it is, because you can just tell that something's off. This guy, too, and I don't want to hear stuff, well, he's got this disease, okay. Then he shouldn't, maybe his parents shouldn't have given him the old Japperoo in the first place, but we all know who these people are, what they do, and what they're involved in. So, here with the Tesla bot, Elon Musk announced that it plans to build a humanoid robot called this Tesla bot, and you can see that it's 125 pounds, 5'8", and it has a speed 5 miles per hour. Of course, they let you know it's friendly. It'll...
Call, he's trying to pump the stock, it's fake. Dr. White says, of course we're getting chipped in the future. Hannah, how else will we get assigned our permanent carers? Mass Lunacy says, how are we getting closer to being human chips when the chip is still in a separate device? I don't know.
It's friendly, folks. They tell you it's friendly, so it's it doesn't look so friendly to me. I don't like it. I don't like the look of it. I'm going to judge.
Oh, no. Mark of the Beast? Question mark? From Charisma News. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, the ad is making me laugh. It's not funny. They want to feed people. I get it, but just the wording is like, what? I assume you can read the ad. I don't have to verbalize that. You get it? Okay, cool, great. Feed people. That's awesome. Okay, anyway, Mark of the Beast. Oh, good. The ad goes with me. That's so I can't even. Okay, great. Mark of the Beast Italian student has a working barcode of COVID-19 certificate tattooed on left arm. That's not a Mark of the Beast. That's a tattoo he decided to get. I hate people. Chrysia says, why does he keep repeating that he's building a Tesla bot like he's said the same exact sentence 4 times? I honestly couldn't tell you. Andrew Dickerson says, hey, Hannah, have you seen the table yet? I'd really not like to know what you think. No, I'm going over to Jake's later, though, so I'll see it probably, unless he's like, oh, it's a secret, you can't see it. I don't know.
Right off the bat. It says eliminates dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks. So this is what we need it for. There's no limitations on this type of stuff. There's limitations on free speech, difference of opinion. Those things get restricted, but we can create human...
Call, your difference of opinion is anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. That's not a difference of opinion. You're just a piece of shit.
Type robots in this world, and there's no governing law to prevent this from happening, right? And, they were showing a clip, too, in trending. This was trending, and then another clip of these robots, like, sprinting, jumping, doing human tasks, but just better, because most humans probably can't even do some of these.
Yeah, he's talking about the Boston Dynamics robots, which are cool. I find the Boston Dynamics robots interesting. I'm interested to see them deployed in drone-like fashion around the world. That'll be excellent for American imperialism. Anyway, I assume you've seen the Boston Dynamics videos already. But just so you know, like, their bloopers, they don't work 100% of the time. Oh, no, I think this is the one where it works. This is them doing the parkour shit. Again, Boston Dynamics has been working on these robots for like 2 decades, and this is the form factor. And Elon says he's going to make a perfectly humanoid robot in a human form factor by next year. A prototype. Tiger White says, don't you just love websites with ads that surround the story and take up more screen than the space than the story column? It's lovely. The DAC says, wonder if a bioengineer has been able to put NFC tags under the skin. Like, when can I spoof amiibo figurines with my arm meat? I actually did see someone do that on YouTube. Did that count as me dying of laughter? Oh no, you would know if I died of laughter. Anyway, you get it. It's cool. But I also saw blooper footage of this where they you know, that's not the first take. They fell over multiple times while trying to do that. So while the progress in robotics is really impressive, we're not in sci-fi land, okay? We still live in the real world.
Taz was also trending on YouTube.
Oh, he's gonna show it anyway.
Yeah, because these are the things that we need, everyone. This is what we need. We need robots to do dead sprints, to jump. I mean, and people just look and they're fascinated. You read the comments.
It's an ad. Call their ads. It's an ad for their company.
Section. And this is the way the world is now. And look, I have a sense of humor. I laugh.
Do you? Your sense of humor is literally just, haha, some people are gay. That's not a sense of humor. You're just a bigot.
When people troll me, I read comments when people troll, and I do find them humorous at times. But, you know, things like this, it's like, people don't realize that there's a severity behind it. It's very serious, all this stuff. There is no joke about the mark. There is, you know, none of this stuff. Robots mixing amongst humans. Just imagine the deviant, disgusting, you know, acts that are going to
all these goddamn robosexuals
be committed with the... I mean, the whole thing is...
Look, if someone wants to fuck a robot, I don't care. Can I just put that out there? That's my official stance. Hannah, 2024, I don't care if you fuck a robot. Vote for me, okay? I genuinely don't care if you fuck a robot or get fucked by a robot. It's a robot. It doesn't have thoughts or feelings. It's basically just a really expensive sex toy. And if robots ever did somehow magically... I say magically. I shouldn't say that, because who knows? Maybe someday they'll actually figure out a way to create an artificial consciousness. If it did, and it consented, great. Then fuck that robot. Make love to that robot, okay? I hope that robot's a goddamn MILF. Now I'm just trying to think how that would work. It's like a lady robot that built a robot, and now is a single robot mom. I don't know. Dr. White says, no, we are, Hannah. We're just in the lame, boring, just as dystopian version of 90s sci-fi films. Ugh. At least Blade Runner got flying cars. Jamie Lynn says, hi, Hannah. Yesterday I got my 3rd shot for COVID, the Pfizer one. Sweet. J Victory Official says, hey, look at this cool thing we could do. But will you really do it, though? Press X to doubt. Matt's Lunacy says, get me consent from a bot and I'll be boning till we both rust. Dude from Moria says, maybe Call would like a robot if it was entirely white. Ooh, burn.
It's just absurd, but we go along with it, right? And they don't need restrictions in science and technology. They could do whatever they want. But
I mean, yeah. Call's usually all about freedom, but when someone starts building... Not even really building, but implying they're going to build a human robot. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We need to get the government involved in this. Mike Max says, so WandaVision. Sure.
But as humans, we need restrictions on free speech because, oh, somebody might hear someone like Call and be influenced, or, oh, someone and do something bad. But, oh.
Your channel is literally called A Call for an Uprising.
Okay, we'll have robots running amongst us. We can trust them.
Call has had like 5 channels banned in the past. He keeps ban evading, for those who don't know who he is.
That they won't...
He's got a big beef with YouTube because he keeps getting banned for medical misinformation, homophobia, a whole myriad of things.
Turn into the Terminator.
Data is fully functional. How much time do you think old Noonien Singh, or not Noonien Singh, that's Khan's name. What was Data's creator's name? No one tell me. Data's creator was... I'm not looking at the chat, because someone's going to type it. Because that was Khan Noonien Singh. Was Singh in it? Is that why I'm getting confused between the two? Okay, someone tell me. Sung! Dr. Sung! Why was my brain like that? Soong? Noonien Soong? Okay, so it is still Noonien. That's probably why I'm confused. Okay. Anyway, how much time do you think he took sculpting Data's Wang? Like, did he just do it real quick so he didn't have to, like... Or was he like, no, I'm gonna... Like, he's taking a little paintbrush and he's very delicately...
Or something else, and I'm saying that joking.
Do Data and Lore have the same penis? Or did he change it up between models?
In a sense,
Maybe one's Lore is circumcised and Data isn't? I don't know.
but not really. Not really, right? And let me guess, is this filled with black goo also?
I beat you to the joke, full fee. Take that. I beat chat for once. Killjoy says, I'm sure Gale knows. Gale.
Is that what's inside of here? Do we got a little of that graphene in there? Probably, right? But anyway, this thing, I mean, they're giving you the statistics. It can deadlift.
Krizia says, they're based on Noonien.
Oh, man. It's got cameras in its face, right? Which eventually, right in the forehead there. Eventually humans will have that. They take that marker. FSD computer in the chest. Neural net planning. Auto labeling. You know, and they always have to do it like this. It could do tedious tasks. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. It can go to the Look, if it can go to the grocery store, for some people in today's world, their brains can't even function to do that. They only know how to go sit at your desk, dress this way, act this way. And tasks like that are actually hard for people. So the fact that the robot can do it should be a little bit alarming. And
No, most people are functional. Most people are more functional than you because their brains work. Jamie Lynn says, Rick and Morty sex bots, here we come. I hope not. Those could actually get pregnant. Jay Victory says, I think how much we can trust robots depends on who's making them and what the robots are used for. I would trust robots as much as I would trust any device. Like, it's a tool. If you're talking about robot consciousness, again, then we're getting into science fiction bordering on science fantasy territory, so...
seriously, I mean, there are a lot of people out there who can't even...
Oh, Gail Cord Schuler. I forgot about Gail. How could I forget about the new cocky? Jesus Christ.
You know, go to the grocery store, which at this point it's understandable if you're not going because you don't want to be around humans. And at the same time, most of us aren't even going to be allowed to go at some point. But you get the point of where I'm going with this, but by making it about tedious tasks, labeling it that way. Oh, you don't have to. Oh, I don't. Oh, you don't, the same thing with Alexa. So now in our prison cells known as our homes, we have all these, but I don't have that crap. But people have this stuff because they've let it into their, the Alexa could play, you could say Pat Benatar Shadows of the Night and Alexa will play it. Ooh.
Hey, Google. Okay, my phone doesn't want to work.
Ooh, let me get it.
Hey, Alexa, play Pat Benatar Shadows of the Night. Hey, Google, play Pat Benatar Shadows of the Night. Let me know how many that got.
It could be listening to you. I don't care. Shadows of the Night? Yeah. Oh, let me get all these, The Ring, too. Oh, who cares if it's recording all the time and the police can actually access it? Oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, okay. So just give up your privacy because you're not doing anything wrong in your own mind. But wait until laws and rules change, and then speaking freely is going to be against the law. So then you will be not non-compliant to society. You know, in their minds, they're like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong anyway. Let them in the house. Okay, well, even cracking a joke about doing this or doing that will be a crime.
Jamie Lynn says my Alexa almost played that note. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I shouldn't do that.
Right? A pre-crime, too. With the Minority Report, I've covered that a million times. All this stuff, just ridiculous. Unnecessary technology, but it gets lauded. It's applauded. It's so wonderful. Yes, because we need it. Soon they'll be you can get the robot to wipe your rear end. I mean, there's many people out there who can't do that themselves, and we know who they are. So, this is society, folks. Get the robots ready. Get all this stuff ready. Don't think about humans' jobs or anything like that. And also, obviously, this is subliminally preparing people to be bionic. That's what it really is. To make...
Call, no, it's not. It really isn't. There are some people who would be like, yeah, give me a robot arm or whatever. That's fine. I don't care what people do. Heck, if I was gonna die, I'm gonna die. Well, let's say I'm old, and let's say they're like, we can replace your body with a robot body, and we will put your brain in a robot, and you'll be able to live until your brain decays, or you'll be able to live, or they'll upload your brain to a computer or something, which I know is science fantasy, but this is a hypothetical. Yeah, I'd probably do that shit. It turns out I like to live. What a shame, right? Yep, and disabled people, he's a selfish piece of shit. Jamie Lynn says it was funny, but she started talking about some kind of subscription, and I got scared, so I said cancel. Sorry, it was probably going to ask you to subscribe to whatever music service is defaulted for that.
Man and machine, iron and clay. So we see it all going on. Trending in YouTube, of course, to promote it. Whether people think it's stupid or it's not, all it's doing is desensitizing people to technology, and that's the point. To get people prepared, because the more you desensitize them, the less pushback there is. And that's why you see the stuff going on now with the magic potion. I said all this stuff was going to happen when this whole thing came out, almost 2 years ago now. And I said it from the standpoint of, they're going to desensitize, and it's going to get to this point, and it has. And it's not just me, a lot of people have. You guys know this, you guys have been saying it too. So it's the same stuff with this. Just keep desensitizing people to a point. And then when they come and they say that this goo is going to do this or do that, and they'll be like, oh, that's so cool. I could be like this thing that can, this robot that can go buy grocery stores like a regular person, even though a regular person should be able to do it themselves. Okay. Whew. Welcome to 2021, folks. The world's lost its mind. These things there's no regulations on, but your freedoms, there are. I thank you for listening, everyone. A reminder, check out the website at callfornuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. Check it out if you haven't. I want to thank the Patreons and thank all of you for your support. I appreciate all of you greatly. God bless you and your families.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't be surprised Paul is taking the robot thing seriously, because he's kind of not, the most... He's not the most skeptical guy. He's a paranoid guy, but he's not skeptical. Weird that he just outright was like, yeah, this robot's a real thing. Weird. So that's what he's up to.